happens to that picture?
Okay, hello everyone. Another
But
live stream. Let me get everything
let's see,
set
waiting for
up.
winter to end.
Make
Finish.
sure.
Yeah, that one. I think there was one on there. The other live stream that went away. You know what I mean?
Sure. Let me see.
Because it's still that picture.
Hey John, can you see us? I see John's on here. Let me see. Make sure we've got this set up. We're still amateurs.
I don't know.
Let's see. Hey, Tracy's here. Hey, Tracy. Still setting this up. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, Tracy can hear us loud and clear, but I don't see. Still trying to.
Glad this isn't my job. I just sit here.
You just sit there and look pretty. All right, let's try this.
Okay,
Mark
Mark
says
says
we're
we're on. So how can you gotta find us?
Here we go. Tracy just received the notification.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we are.
Okay. I think we got everything set up now.
Jeez. What about that other one?
That'll go away.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let's see.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, Mark. Who's that from Canada? Smitty.
Smitty.
Hi, Smitty.
Roman Young 24. Rob's here. I talked to you earlier, Smitty. You were on Wandering Veterans Live.
Yeah, it says your other live stream didn't start.
Yeah. And I don't know how to take care of that. Let me see.
Want me to go to the other computer? No, I can't.
You handle this for a minute.
You go to
I'll
the other
take care of that.
computer. Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm left alone by myself. Wait a minute. You turned off the computer here. I don't know what he's doing, guys. I'm just here. And you know what? I can't see any of the comments. Oh, there you are. Nina, quick. Hey, Smitty, he took the money back. I seriously tried to get it, and he took the money back. It's gone. It's no shopping for me. But we're having technical difficulties, and I don't understand why. Yeah, Smitty, I was, it's kind of like so close and yet so far. So, sorry, John, we are having technical difficulties, and he's going to try to get rid of that other link. But I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know anything about live streaming. I'm just told to show up, and that's that. But we're still having technical difficulties, so. How's it going in there? I don't know. Okay. I think we're okay. How about now? Ta-da! He fixed it.
Man, you know, we've done many live streams before, and it's always something. Okay, and so we got the chat right here, not on the phone.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't there at first.
So John's here. Let's see, Riley's here. How you, Riley? Kara's here. Ray's here.
Hello, Ray. And for those who none of you know, Ray is in Galveston, Texas, and tomorrow she hops on a cruise ship for 7 days to Jamaica. And she didn't take us. She didn't buy us a ticket.
No. Hey, Vasily's here, Outdoor Tactical.
Hi, Vasily.
Let's see, William's here. Wandering Marine, Wandering Veteran is here. Changed his channel, so still got to get used to that. So we haven't done a live stream in a while. Yeah, Smitty, yeah, we're jealous too. But you know, we just came back from Thailand, so we're good for vacation. I think we're going to try to get another vacation at the end of the year. I think this vacation will be back to Thailand. Nina wants to go to the UK and look at castles, but obviously in December it's probably going to be too cold. So yeah, that may be an April or a May vacation. Yeah. Anthony's here. Let's see. So we shot. Man, we had a fiasco today. I shot a video, a review, and I've got a new phone. As everybody knows, I had problems with my other carrier when we went to Thailand. So got a new phone, and it's a much more expensive phone, and a lot smarter than me, and a lot smarter than Nina too.
Hey, I only have a Note 8.
So anyway, I shot this video, and we used Camtasia for the editing, and it was all screwed up. And I have another ration that I was going to review today, but I spent most of the day and Nina helping me trying to figure out this video. But we finally got it uploaded. We got one that we're going to release tomorrow, and then the one we shot yesterday will probably be in a few days. I'm going to try to shoot another one tomorrow. Yeah, Riley, I saw your spicy noodles, and man, it looked too spicy for me. And we tried to look for some spicy noodles and some different stuff in Thailand that, you know, we could do on a live stream. But, you know, Friday night, the Friday night we were in Thailand, we were going to the market, and then we got the text messages and email that our flight's been canceled.
Oh, yeah,
so
that kind of ruined the rest of the trip. So no shopping for spicy noodles at that time. It was, we need to get back.
well, yeah, and also they were supposed to have some insects too. Remember, they were supposed to have some silkworms,
yeah,
and
lots
some
of bugs,
cockroaches,
bug food.
and things. And we were going to pick that up, and Nina was going to try it, or maybe I was going to try it.
Don't understand. No understand. No, not. I'm not that brave. I'm not. I have food allergies. That's right. So I can't eat all of that stuff. It's.
How convenient.
Oh darn.
So we also have some of the rations back up on the website. Let's see.
Oh really? Wandering veteran. What bugs are you partaking in? Crickets. Okay.
Okay. Do your cricket chirp.
I can't do the cricket chirp.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you could do the cricket chirp. So we were going to try to find some kind of exotic foods, and then of course Eva Air kind of stole our thunder.
Yeah, but being in Houston, there are all kinds of different markets and stuff. So there's plenty of stores to go and try stuff.
Yeah. And so anyway, we've got some of our rations back up. We've got some Russian rations back up. We've got Lithuanian meat that's compliant, and take a look at that. I think you'll like that.
Hey, Smitty. Wandering veteran said, I love crickets, and he says, so does my lizard.
Let's see. Yeah, Vasily, now we're down to eating bugs, until the USDA stops that. Smitty said he's going to try cricket flour one day. Okay.
Cricket flour? Is that real? Is he joking?
I don't know. Ask Smitty.
Are you joking? Is that real, Smitty?
Okay. Cricket flour. I have to. Smitty doesn't get back with us. We'll have to Google that. So, anyway, so we got some videos coming up. It's real, like a protein substitute. All the goodness, no legs. Okay. I still don't know if he's pulling our leg or not.
Yeah, you can try that. I believe him. He said it's real. Yeah. See, even John says it's real. Cricket flour.
Let's see. Crickets are delicious and sustainable. John said he's serious. Yeah. So Nina with her Google, she's got a Google.
Always
everything.
handy.
Never heard of cricket flour. May have to get some and use it in chicken fried steak or cricket fried steak. I don't know. So anyway, we still got our vendors contacting us from Russia and some of the other
We have
places.
more vendors contacting us.
Hey, there's Marilyn.
A lot of people.
Glad you could join us.
Hi, Marilyn. Well, John, it's not that I didn't trust as much as it was I was very curious. I never heard of cricket flour. I don't even do the cooking around here. He does the cooking. So, cricket flour, it was interesting.
And Marilyn, we ordered 2 of the gooey cakes from Maryland, and she sent us a 3rd one, and we took it to the family reunion. And people were reluctant to try it because it was new, and so I had sliced it up into I don't know 1.5 by 1.5 little sections, and I started passing it around to some people, and within about maybe an hour, it was all 3 of them were gone. People were just, man, they were yeah.
Well, actually, half of the cake didn't make it to the reunion because somebody decided to eat some of it. And then I started eating some to make sure I got my cut.
Yeah. Anyway, there was
Yeah,
2.5 cakes.
Yeah, WV, we will sit and eat a whole cake. Art and I will sit and eat a whole gooey butter cake. It will take us, 2 days to polish it off?
And that's forcing ourselves not to eat it.
Mine, and I eat as much to make sure I get mine, so he doesn't get it all.
Yeah. And, so, Wandering Veteran, if you haven't tried Maryland's gooey butter cake,
Man, order one.
You-
and you will eat the whole one.
yeah, you have to. It's just out of this world. So let's see. David's here. Funya Maker. I might be butchering the name. Hey, Survivor Metal Man's here. Let's see. Yeah, Smitty, I have no willpower either. His wife has her cut in the freezer. Well, if Nina had her cut here and she didn't eat it,
It wouldn't last even in the freezer. If he knew it was there in the middle of the night, somebody would get up and rummage around and eat it, and then I'd wake up waiting to get my cut, and it's gone. And you can't get mad because it's gone. It's over. Arguing, it does no good when it's gone.
we go to the grocery store and buy like the chocolate covered almonds, and I tell her, hide them. we have the refrigerator here. We've got the MRE cooler over there. We got the big freezer in the back of the house. And I tell her just hide them because I'm not going to look for them. But if I open up the refrigerator and they're sitting there, they're not going to make it till morning. So,
Yeah, that's true. Nothing makes it to the morning.
so all she's got to do is put it out of my sight, and it's good.
And David, one time I was playing with him and I put my hand or my finger near his mouth, and he bit it for real and made me yelp. I mean, he bit it hard. He wasn't joking. So I'm not doing that again.
Wander Marine, or Wandering Veteran, you've been Wander Marine for so long. If you look in the description, I have Marilyn's website in the description of probably the last 50 videos. So you can click on the link there, and I recommend the chocolate. What about you?
That original one was fine, but I like the chocolate one. There's over 70 different kinds. I can't get past chocolate. No matter what I eat, I always stop at chocolate because that's my favorite, and then at some point I'll get to the other ones. And Survivor Metal Man, the only news on imported goodies is that they're still going after anybody who brings anything in. We still haven't decided yet if we're going to go full USDA certification or not. We will probably need to make a decision on that in about another couple of weeks because it's a process and I'm going to have to figure out how to do it. The websites aren't a lot of help, and when I did start, I ran into the first roadblock. I have to go to the USDA office because the second tier verification won't work. So we've got to go up the street to the USDA office. And then we can get into their system in order to look to see if we want to do the certification.
Marilyn, I'm not sure exactly where Nathan got his Russian ration, but our two vendors that we were using in Russia, they want to sell us. They have a lot of different civilian rations, even some military rations that are vegetarian. But there's two problems with that. One, we don't want to order a couple of $1,000s worth of the rations, and nobody likes them. The second thing, and the main deal is, customs is going to look at it and they're going to rip them all open to check. And, even though they don't take anything, just by the way they open the rations, it devalues the rations. And, we have to express the rations here because we don't want them sitting on a container ship in the sun for 2 or 3 months. And so there's not a lot of profit in it. And if we get the rations and they're ripped open and, we have to lower the price to $10, well, we're losing money.
And vegetarian rations just aren't good sellers.
Yeah.
Period. They're just not. We have several. They're not, they sell, but they're kind of few and far between.
Yeah. And Mark, maybe another reviewer might want to buy some of the RCIRs, but we can't unless it's vegetarian because we've been warned.
We've already had our courtesy warning.
Yeah,
so.
and the lady was real nice. So yeah, we're not going to risk it. We're going to try to do everything that we can by the book as much as we can figure it out. Let's see. Where are we at here?
Animal free MRE. It is catchy. You have to admit that is very catchy.
Yeah, It really is, because when we watch one of their reviews, and Nina walk around the house with the pop 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 pop.
All day. It's just, it sticks in your head.
Let's see. I use transshippers to import Maine fish.
Yeah, but you still have to have the USDA certification, and there is a way you can. There is a process that if you go through it, your rations will be shipped without being opened, but you have to have the USDA certification as well as your vendor. They have to have the same USDA certification.
Yes, and we have to have a permit. We have to send them a copy of our permit. They have to put that in the customs documents, and then customs may still open one.
Yes, they may still open it, but they will be a little bit nicer to the package, and then once proper documentation is okayed, then the rations will come through. But I don't know anyone who has USDA certification to say, well, how long does your stuff sit there? Is it really damaged or not damaged? We don't want to spend, and our orders were big, and we never ordered just 1 or 2 rations. We ordered cases and cases of stuff. So, why even order one if it's going to be ripped open and powder everywhere, and then we get it, if we get it, and it's not salvageable.
Yeah, and I'm sure everybody saw Nathan where he got a bill for $25. We actually got a bill one time for $85 from UPS. Let's see, Vasily, we're working on finding some foreign meat, and we have found some. But as far as like the kasha and kashanka and things like that, we're still working on that. According to the USDA lady that was out here, and she was very nice, just because you can buy it in the store doesn't mean we can resell it. Now, that doesn't sound right to me, but
because there are distributors here, and the distributors are the ones that have the certifications that bring the product into the U.S. And you would think, and I don't see anything wrong with it, because you go to the grocery store, you buy a loaf of bread, you buy some kasha or whatever you find, and you should be able to repackage that and sell it. Well, at least no one has told us that we can't.
Smitty says some of the IMPs are USDA approved, and you're right, they have the USDA emblem on there, and they're even made here, and she still told us no, they would have to have a permit, and we would have to have a permit, and it's like, but it's coming from the United States. She was very insistent that wasn't allowed, and I didn't understand it. And the other part to that is, we're talking about the NATO troops or the NATO rations. The NATO troops come to the United States and they train here, and they bring their own rations. And the government can let other countries bring their rations in for the NATO training and eat them here and whatever else they do with them. But we can't have them. It just doesn't sound right to me. But it's the government's rules. Let's see, 12B. I make homemade kasha and beef. It rocks. I've seen some videos on how to make it, and it looks really good. Was the USD lady's gun bigger than mine?
What
No.
does she have?
It looked like she had like a Glock 9mm. And another thing too on the website, just like Nathan said, is they can change the laws at any time. So you may be compliant today and not tomorrow. And as everybody knows, if the government wants you, they're going to get you, because They've got more money than you've got, or than you have, and they're using your money because it's taxpayers' money, and so they'll just run you out of money. So it's better for us. We just follow the rules as we understand them, and if they change the rules and let us know, then we'll change too. But
roll with the punches.
yeah, it's just crazy. Kasha from Amazon. I've looked on Amazon, but if the kasha comes from Russia or Croatia or some of these other countries, we can't import it unless they have their USDA certificate. We have to have the USDA certificate for that particular company and the permit. And like I said earlier, we have to send the permit to them when they ship it. And so.
Bye, Smitty.
Oh, Smitty's leaving?
He has to go.
Oh, thanks for joining us, Smitty. Outdoor Tactical, maybe you could help us. If you could get your president, since he influences our elections, maybe you could have them just influence the USDA to let our rations come through. And I'm just joking.
We don't have the connections, so it won't work for us.
Regulations subject to change at any time without prior notice. Yeah. Exactly.
So we'll just keep y'all up to date with regard to our USDA journey, and if we decide to go forward with it. I don't think it's going to be too tough, but then again, you never know. The toughest thing I've ever had to do with the government was I had to help a client get a small business loan, which I did. It was just very tedious, and it took 4 weeks, I think, for me to do it, and jumping through all the hoops. So I just got to get out my tennis shoes and get to jumping, I guess.
Okay. Now I lost what I was. Oh man, I forgot where I was going to go. That happens when you hang out with Nina and you getting a little older.
Leave me alone. I don't want to be myself on this camera here. It's being recorded.
Well, thank you. And if you've looked at our website lately, we've got a lot of American rations on there. We're trying to get a deal now on some American rations, and hopefully, if we can get a deal, you can get a deal. Why are you taking my water? Now my cup is empty.
Mine's not.
So anyway, we've got some First Strike, and we've got some. David, Nina does look young. She acts childish too. Not really. So anyway, we also found a guy that had a lot of the brown bag rations, and I don't know if we really got a good deal on it, but I think we got about 100 of the brown bags. They range anywhere from 1981 on up. We've got the 5 Fingers of Death, which is the Frankfurters. I'm sure you've seen my blooper on that. So right now we're in the process trying to strike a deal on some First Strike rations. So hopefully, if we can get a big truckload of those, we can bring those at a really good price. You need to sell those with a barf bag. They're not bad. I reviewed one today. It'll be out. I don't know, maybe another few days. Got a video coming out tomorrow. One from MRE Nation that I did. make Nina mad. She says, USDA.
I'll make them give back that money on the video. Otherwise, I'll have to sell them out. I'll have to snitch on them, Robert.
Did y'all like the Area 51 ration, survival ration?
The survival pack.
Yeah, survival pack. Brown bag meatballs and barbecue sauce. I don't know if we have that one or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Carson said he had 108 yesterday. My friend Arthur, he lives in Cologne, Germany, and he sent me a picture of his dash, and it said it was 44 degrees. So I did my calculations, and it came out to 111 degrees.
That's degrees hot.
Yes, and Carson says it was 108 yesterday. We had a little bit of a cool front come through, so our high today was only 90. This morning it was about 64 outside, which is unusual for South Texas this time of the year, but we'll take it. But now the humidity is coming back up. I think we've got rain for the next 3 or 4 days, which will make the yard happy.
Marilyn, we think he's just a facilitator. We don't know, we don't know, but we just think he's a facilitator of the deal, kind of like the middleman. And maybe there's nothing you can do to a middleman.
I don't know. I look at MRE Mountain all the time, and they're still in business. So I don't know. I don't know if they've been warned or maybe they haven't, and very unusual.
Yeah, we don't know. We just know we are going to look into taking the legal route and
Max
keep
said,
going from there.
"Did we hear about Dave's 45 auto?" No.
No, what happened?
I'm so far behind on watching people's videos from when we were in Thailand. I didn't have any internet with my phone, and the hotel I was able to log on there, but I couldn't really keep up with any videos, and we were on the go all the time. So I'm at least 200 videos, or maybe even more than that, behind.
Yeah, what happened to Dave's 45 auto?
Carson said he was close to melting.
JC, we can use a broker, but I just want to make sure we do everything by the book. So we may still use a broker, but after we obtain our USDA certifications.
Yeah, and we had talked to a broker. We were going to order some other, like a small container from another vendor.
Hey, JC, I'm trying to get Art to get a liquor license so we can make some rashes and put little bottles of liquor in.
Viper just showed up. You're not late.
I'm still waiting to see what happened to Dave.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happened. Did Dave post a video on it? That'll be, I think on Dave's, man, I'm at least 5 or 6 videos behind on his, and yeah, just the 2 weeks we were gone, there's so many videos put out, and it's just hard to keep up and try to watch everybody's. So now Nina's got her phone out. Anytime you say something, whatever it is, Nina's going to get her phone out, and I guess she's going to sit here and watch Dave's 45 auto.
No, I'm going to wait and be patient.
Italian rations. We were lucky. We had our Italian ration. We had already did the video before.
We did it already, or we had completed the video before we were rated.
Yeah, and of course on the thumbnail we put the wrong date. So
I put the wrong date on there. It was it was a snafu.
Yeah, but we got it posted and everything was good. What else we have going on?
think that's about it. We're going out for a hamburger later.
Yeah, date night, but it'll be a late date night. Anyone else not getting Argentina live? Hopefully everybody's getting it. It says 23 people.
Yeah. We
And
see that we're on.
you took my drink.
Yeah.
So I used Maryland's cup.
Hamburger in a can. No. No, this is a real, this is the best hamburger in the galaxy. It's called a Kraft Burger. This restaurant that's right up the street from us, it's this little bistro, like a neighborhood bar. And he makes these incredibly big, awesome hamburgers, and they're made with, I think, a third brisket, a third chuck steak, and then a third a ground chuck or something. Hamburger, or
baby back, the pork baby back ribs.
Yeah, he blends all this meat and makes this addictive hamburger.
It's good too.
And we go there all the time. I can't get past the hamburger to order anything else on the menu, so we get the hamburger, and I'm just.
And the hamburger's so big that we get it cut in half, and then he eats half, I eat the other half, and we get order of fries, and then we usually drink water. But even just one hamburger and fries is $18 and some change. It's pretty expensive, but it's well worth it. Viper got his open Russian pack. Did you eat it yet? The Russian single meals, we got the pork and the beef.
Oh yeah.
Forgot to click the light. Yeah, everybody. 24 watching, only 15 thumbs up.
Oh, I gotta click the like. I'll click it later.
If everybody could click the like button, we'd be good. So yeah, after the live stream, we'll probably go about another 25 minutes, and then we're going to change clothes and go get a Kraft Burger. It's Friday. Let's see here. He said I got Russian single meal mailed to me from Russia. It had an emergency ration sticker on it, and it was not opened by customs.
Yeah, well, the enforcement of the laws are only as good as the employee on that shift for that day.
And it probably didn't go through customs near lunchtime either, because I firmly believe that they probably eat them.
At least taste them.
They could
take a few home.
They could even be putting them on eBay. Who knows? I look on eBay, and there's not a lot of people in the United States selling the Russian rations or Lithuanian. It's kind of drying up, and it was like that a few years ago too. There wasn't a lot in there. Oh yeah, Viper, you got we sent some stickers too. And I'm behind watching your videos. I hate to say it, but I'm behind on everybody's. Yeah, I really like the kasha, and the beef. A year ago, the beef wasn't that good in them, and I think the company that was making the Russian rations, I think, got in trouble and went to jail. But the new beef, stewed beef, I guess is what it's called. It was very good. The last one that I had wasn't hardly any fat in it, and it was really good. And what I really like in the Russian rations was the pork fat, and you could spread it on the crackers, and man, it was good. Let's see. Yes, I didn't have to go into customs.
Karsten got his box from the U.S. He didn't have to go to. We mailed a few packages out of the U.S. No issue. We hear from, and we state on there what's in there, MRE.
Yeah.
And we had back-to-back orders. Blind Fox ordered from us from South Africa,
Yeah.
and we had another order from that went to Canada or something. No problem.
Yeah, it's just the only thing, like our friend Arthur in Germany wanted us to put on there that it was a gift, and it was a gift. So he didn't have to pay the I guess the import
The tax.
duties, the
Yeah,
tax.
it's a tax.
I bet the FDA lady ate the mange. From you. The funny thing about the USDA lady that came out, I told her, I said, well, people send us rations, and we've had those Lithuanian rations, and there was a return address on there, but there wasn't a note or anything, and I told her we can't stop them. So she said, well, if you get any rations that have meat, I'll come out and remove the meat.
Good night, Rob.
Good night, Rob. So I told her, I said, okay, so if I get a ration in from another country, I can just go ahead and do the review and not open the meat up. And she said, no, don't even open the ration. I'll come out, open the ration, take the meat. Okay. Sounded kind of like a bit fishy to me, but anyway. There was a lot of things that she said that didn't make any sense, but she was the one with the rules, so we'll do what she tells us. And very nice lady. Just like when Nathan had the USDA come to his house, again, it was very nice. I mean,
they have a job they have to do, and sometimes it's not pleasant. A watermelon deal. What's a watermelon deal, David?
Does government ever make sense? No, middleman, not at all. She was
stocking her prepper pantry. You know what? You don't know.
I'd like to think differently, but yeah, you just
you don't know.
You don't know. And we watched a YouTube video on customs. Was that at Kennedy?
JFK.
Yeah, and they were talking about how they found the fruits and the vegetables, and they have to be ground up into the grinder, or they have to be incarcerated. Not incarcerated. Burned.
Yeah, incinerated.
Incinerated. Yeah, it would be us incarcerated if we continued, but no, the insinuates. So they had to be burned up. Let's see. JW, we have some Lithuanians. We don't have very many of them. We've got 6. Nuts and bolts. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of people. The USDA lady, when she was out, said that they were working with Amazon and eBay, and if there was a ration that was purchased, that eBay or Amazon would notify them if it was coming to the U.S. and they could intercept it. And I'm on some of the different MRE forums, and you'd be surprised how many people are actually getting their mains completely confiscated, or the
Molested.
meat being removed.
Yeah.
Let's see. Go ahead.
Nothing. I'm just looking at what David wrote. Yeah. Okay. He's explained to me what the watermelon deal is. Yeah, David. We are just lucky. We're in a position where we can try to recover from this and keep going. So we are fortunate in that regard.
Yeah, this business was kind of more of a hobby type business. If we could have gotten the USDA certificates, then
if we could get all these rations in here, we would blast through any other company that sold them. We would have a warehouse. We would have just shelves and shelves and shelves of this stuff. but
Yeah,
we can't.
and we had some really good vendors from all over the world, and a lot of our vendors would send the rations, and they wanted to wait till it was they'd send like $1,500 worth, and then they'd send another 1,500, and we're like, okay, we need to pay you. Just wait. And
Yeah, that's crazy. We had vendors who would not take our money. They would let it pile up in the thousands of dollars, and they're in Russia, we're here, or they're in Spain, we're here, and it's you know don't you want to get paid? And they are, no, we'll let you know when we need it. And we would get cases and cases of stuff that we hadn't paid for. And at one point, I remember one vendor in particular, look, we need to pay you. We were over 4K with this vendor. And we have a lot of really good vendors.
And the funny thing to that is, he was our Russian vendor, but he was in the Ukraine, and the PayPal system there he said wasn't good, so he didn't want to use PayPal, so he wanted us to Western Union it. Man, it took like almost an act of Congress to be able to send the money Western Union. We went to our local HEB, and the clerk there said, well, I have to get manager's approval. And the manager, well, have you ever met this guy? No. Well, you can't send him money, but he's already sent us the product. Oh, well, that's unusual. So we finally went to Kroger's, and we lied to them, and here we are, we're trying to be truthful. We're trying to do everything, honestly. And for us to pay this guy, we had to actually tell him a lie, that we had actually met him in person. And they're worried about us getting ripped off, and I'm trying to tell the Western Union people, we can't get ripped off. We've already got the product.
What was nice about it was we told the vendor, we said, hey, we're having some issue getting you your money. And he wrote back, oh, I have confidence in you guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Lord, we got to pay this guy now. There's no way we have to pay this guy.
Yeah, and in the same, he didn't speak English, so usually we use WhatsApp, but he had to send an email. And he's like, oh, I have confidence in you. I know you'll get the money. And he's like, what do you want me to send now? I said, look, Nina said I can't buy anything else until we pay you. So we finally got him paid, and I mean, even to this day, I still get an email a couple times a week with, hey, I've got these vegetarian ones, I got these vegetarian ones, and
really great guy.
Yeah.
So David, Survivor Metal Man, this was just a hobby. We didn't mark up a whole lot on our rations. We just liked what we were doing. It's just a hobby. So if it was a profit making venture, we would have probably, our prices wouldn't be the way they were, but it was just a hobby, a way to interact with the MRE community. It was fun. We get to meet all of you guys. So
Bye, JW.
Bye, JW.
I don't know why you're going back to work, but no. And Vasily, that's what he said. He said that he had issues with PayPal, and sometimes, I think he said sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, or something to that effect. So we Western Unioned him. Yeah, and that, we sent him the money. First we sent him $500. No, first we sent him $1. We want to make sure, it's going there. So the next time we sent him $500, we're able to do it right over the computer. So I think the next, to finish that payment was like $3,900 and some odd dollars. So it's $10 or something. It's a lot cheaper to go ahead and place your Western Union order online and then go and pay it in person. And we go there to pay. They won't let us pay. We go to several other places. So finally, we pay him. Okay, so we've sent $1, we've sent 500, we've sent 3,900 and something. So the next month, it's around $4,000 again, and we go back, and we still have to lie. Have you ever met this guy? I told him, well, look, we've made 3 payments to this guy. Well,
They didn't
yeah.
care.
And then the next month, the same thing. It's like, we've sent this guy over $8,000. We want to send him another 4,000, and it was just a pain. Yeah.
That's true. What happened to Dave?
What happened to Dave?
Who said, did we hear what happened to him? Was that somebody pulling our leg? Good night, Karsten. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh yeah, Carson. It's 3 or 4 in the morning there. We
It's
certainly
gone,
appreciate
yeah.
you joining us, man. It's really nice. Off for some more sleep. I guess Riley, you had left, but Riley's back. Is traveler's checks accepted in Russia? That's a good question, Vasily. Oh yeah, Vasily's saying yes. Let's see. Riley said he's 1 subscriber from 1,600. Goes up and down. Yeah, man, our subscribers it's just crazy. It goes up, it goes down, it goes around, and
Yeah, I think I gained 50 subscribers in the last 30 days, 50 or so, something like that. The subscribers just all over.
yeah, and it all. I don't really understand YouTube that much, but YouTube promotes some of your videos. We had that Italian one, and it said YouTube. When you go to the analytics, it said YouTube was promoting it like 83%, and we gained a lot of subscribers off of that. And then that Area 51 ration that we did, it was only like 20% that YouTube was promoting it. And then I changed some of the tag words and changed the headlines, and now I think they're promoting it 40 something percent. So I don't understand YouTube. Yeah, Viper. It's all about having fun. We do these live streams, and we enjoy talking. I'm more of a talker than Nina. If Nina wasn't here, I would probably do a live stream every other day. I just like talking. Vasily needs to go. Thanks for joining us,
Bye,
Vasily.
Vasily.
I'm
Thanks
sure
for stopping by.
I'm sure it's late over there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably no telling
Cheers
what time
from
it is.
free canned meat out in country. Yeah. We'll be back.
Yeah, and like I said, we've got some ideas that we're mulling over, and we don't really want to invest a lot right now until we try to at least figure out the USDA rules.
Yes.
And then if you figure them out, they can still change them. So
Is anybody here on the live stream going to go to MRE Nation's event?
I am. Well, I say I am. Here's the problem. I work for an engineering company as a consultant. So we had our surgery, or I had my surgery, come back, and I'm released to go back to work, but the company doesn't have any work. So there's supposed to be a project that they want me on coming up in the middle of next month. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, I don't know. So I'm at least able to do some live streaming, and I've been going to the doctors, getting some other things taken care of. It's now that my deductible's been met.
Marilyn said she's going. WV said he might be going.
Yeah, and we're planning on going, but I think it's the 17th of August. If the company I work for, if they get a project, then obviously I won't be able to take off time and go to it. Hopefully I can. Nina and I would like to go and meet a lot of people in person. I think Renee said she was going. John.
It's the way
Yeah.
to get John, Marilyn, Renee, everybody in the same room. I can get my selfie picture.
Yeah, and Wandering Veteran and Tracy, they went
Group
to
selfie.
visit Maryland. And these little dudes had me pinned down.
How old are your little dudes, Viper?
Yeah, Wandering Veteran, it's customer connection, and we're looking forward to it, and we want to go, but we just have to see. I've been off work since June?
You've been off work since June, and I was just appointed to a position with the Chamber of Commerce, so I'm getting super busy, and hopefully we can still go despite that.
Yeah, well, we fly up there and spend a couple of days and fly back on a Monday or something.
Oh yeah, how do we RSVP? We just told him we were coming, right?
Yeah, well, if you tell
just
Bob
talked to
so
him.
that he can order the T-shirts. I think
okay.
everybody gets a T-shirt. So, I hate to tell Bob, yeah, we're coming, and then
Then you have to work on a Saturday.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that's right. They are in the vids on Viper. I'll show you. I've watched a lot of his.
Maryland's bringing cake.
Gooey butter cake. We're there. Yeah. I should get dedicated to coming. Yeah, we want to be there, but we'll see. I'll probably know something in the next couple of weeks. What's going to happen? I mean, eventually they're going to have a project come open for me. Okay, guys. Well, we've been on almost an hour, and
It's hamburger time. Bye.
what would YouTube channel 08 recent review at 15 million views?
CRH.
Huh.
YouTube channel CRH.
John said he's leaving.
Bye, John. Don't be a stranger.
Instead of rushing Area 55, let's rush the USDA's office. I don't.
Crazy Russian hacker.
I don't think either one of those ideas are good because they all have
No, they got dogs, helicopters, guns, lots of guys in black clothes and Kevlar. They got tanks.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Huh?
Not in black. They're called camo dudes because they wear.
Camo. Yeah, so no storming anything. Let's not storm anything. We're going to sign off, and we're all going to be good, law-abiding citizens in whatever country we're in.
Yeah. So that's going to be it. We'll probably try to do another live stream in a couple of weeks. Like Nina said, she's kind of hectic, and if you haven't subscribed to Nina's channel, what's the name of your channel?
Nina Ross Business Solutions.
She's got some good videos. She puts at least one a week up, especially if you own a business.
No, Viper, not Mexico. We're not going to storm it.
No, you don't want to storm Mexico.
We're storming nothing. We're going to be good, law-abiding citizens.
So anyway, Wandering Marine, you always leave I'm Wandering Veteran. Sorry. Always leaves you a comment.
Yes, and thank you for supporting my channel.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it. I'm glad everybody was able to join us tonight. It was a good live stream. Got to see a lot of people that we haven't talked to in the last couple of weeks. And probably, I don't think we'll do another live stream before Bob's event, but we could. And if not, we hope to see everybody at Bob's event in Kentucky.
Yes.
So everybody have a good night and good weekend that's coming up. Hopefully it's good weather for y'all. and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye. Hey,
Bye.
You covered my hand.